And yes, people, we're back in my favourite spot in Nottinghamshire, the Boat Lane camping site. And as you can see, yet again, like every time I come, I always come to the backfield here. We've got it to ourselves, Alfie. Are you happy? He's not happy because he's tied up, but he's tied up because he keeps running off because he's a knob. So, yeah, but I'm going to untie him shortly and take him for a walk. First of all, just made myself a little sandwich. I'm going to eat that and then we'll take him for a walk, and I'm going to go to find a pub which I've not been to before when I've been here. We've walked along that way before. I've been to that pub down there where they hire the boats, and they walk that way trying to find a little pub in the village. This time we're going to walk that way, and there's a little pub, I think it's called Waggon Horses. So I'm going to go and check that out, see what the beer's like, see what the grub's like. Yeah, let's get on with it. There's the field behind us, which we have to ourselves. Showing you these fields before. Actually, the second field usually has people in it, but there's not. I suppose it's that time of year now, so this field coming up here usually has a few in it. The front field's where it's all at. That's where the shower block is, and the toilets, like the park and stuff. So everybody seems to camp in the front field, but I prefer the backfield because I get it all to myself. Well, that's this pulpit, obviously. There's the little gypsy wagons. They're not open today, but I've shown you them in a previous video anyway. Oh, it is actually open. Could go and have a look, but like I said, I've already shown them. So this is the front, the main site. There's not many people on, to be fair. It's usually quite packed. So I've not actually paid yet. I just drove in because I remembered the key code for the gate. So. And I went to the office, there was nobody there, so I'm hoping to find somebody now so I can pay. Otherwise I sneaked on, all illegally. Ooh. Take this muppet to the pub. I've said it time and time again though, you can't beat just getting out in the open and just wandering around. And I know I'm not really in countryside here again because I'm on a road, but it still classes as being out and about, you know, and it's beautiful. I have some big cows. Bull? Is that a bull? I think they're actually bulls. They're not cows, they're bulls. That's why they're bloody big. So, those wondering exactly where we are now in Bleasby. So I think very shortly, oh look at these conkers. Right. Yes. That's. We're out here for collecting conkers. Kids don't do that these days, do they? I'd been in my element here as a kid, and been taking all them home, soaking them in vinegar. Hello. Oh, they got the things on their eyes to stop the flies annoying their eyes, and the body as well. They're covered too, so the flies must be bad here. Actually, you can see them. See all the flies in the air. I don't know if it comes across on camera, but yeah, swarming with flies. So at least they're being taken care of, covered up there with the masks on. You alright, lads, girls, lassies, whatever you are. Yay. See you later. So here we are. We've found the pub. Well, it's inside actually. I'd say it's about a 10-15 minute walk. Looks a nice place as well. A wagon and horses. It's good. There you go. You happy now? Really nice little pub that, and it was a good pint. I've got a field here. Glebe Field, a hidden history. A tree planted in 1937 for the coronation of George the VI, which is this tree here. So that tree was planted for the coronation of George the VI. Village life, eh? Don't get this in Atherton or Ilkeston. Oh, I can hear thunder over there. I think I better head back because it looks like we've got a storm on the way. It's just picking up and there's black clouds and I can hear thunder, so I'm gonna head back. Let's get back to the campsite. And just like that, we just made it back in time, didn't we? Getting a stay of this now, like there. I hope this isn't in for the night because I want to get out there and do some cooking. Look. Bloody stormy weather. Well, we've got the Xbox, I suppose. I might have a nap. I'll drink wine. All the choices. Now, what's up with you? Eh? He's proper whinging because he can't go outside because it's raining. Windows open, get your ass out there, go on. You can get your nose out, look. There you go. What's up with that? Yeah. What do we do? I can't go out, Dad. I can't go out. No, you can't go out because you'll get all wet and muddy and then my bed will be a mess, won't it? Full of mud, so no. You're going to have to stay in here until it stops. And finally, after what seemed like an age, the sun's come back out. He's a bit wet. We've got a bit of a wet dog here. Wet dog situation going on. Yeah, I think I'll get the drone out for a bit. Well, I think it's time to cook. I'm hungry. So tonight, on the fantastic cooking thing, you alright, Alf? I'm going to cheat. I usually make my own, as you know, but tonight we have got Iceland Oriental chicken noodles stir fry meals in minutes. So I'm cheating. Eating's not cheating. Cooking, that's cheating though, isn't it? Hopefully it'll taste alright, but anyway, find out. Let's just shove it all in. Apparently this is enough for two. I beg to differ. I don't think it is. I think it's just enough for one. So, I think that's getting there, mate. Let's add a bit of soya sauce in there to give it a bit more flavour because, you know, you get these ready meals, there's never enough flavour in them, is there? You know what I mean? I think we'll open a bottle of Malbec. Why not? Again, only cheap stuff. It's from Iceland, I don't care. I think it's 2 bottles for 12 quid. So we'll give that a try. It's not going to be the best Malbec in the world at that price, is it? But hopefully it should be alright. Let's give it a taste. Fine. That'll do. Right, let's test this out. Let's see what it's like. It's not for you, you've got dog food. Right, let's give it a go. So I think these are like, I think they're about £2.50 each. But like 2 for 4 quid or something like that, I'm not quite sure, something like that. That is actually really nice. Obviously not as good as making it yourself, but for ease, especially when camping. Yeah, I'd give that 6 out of 10. Obviously it's not brilliant, but for ease and cheapness, yeah, 6 out of 10. And the wine, another 6 out of 10, really. We're getting a fire on and going a bit. Yeah. Won't talk much, does he? Great chap, bro. Now, obviously, I'm not going to light it until the sun goes down, but I've shown this before. These are great. That is a proper fire pit, believe it or not. I'll show you. I'll set this up. Right. What you got in this little pack is basically this, obviously well used because I do use it a lot. I have actually got 2 of these. You just take all these little poles out. And it used to wind me up at first when I first got it which way these go, but all I've realised is you just go, each one goes the opposite way to the other, so they all go to the right, right? 4, and there you go. I've got a fire pit, and then I buy these little fire logs because they're nice and easy. They just self-light. You just light them, and it gets in itself. And there you go. I've got a fire pit for after. So that's how easy that is. They're great if you're camping. I've got a festival in a week's time. I'll definitely be taking loads of fire logs for that, and I'll definitely be taking a little fire pit as well. And just like that, it's morning. Whew. I actually didn't get much footage last night because I had a little fire pit and a bottle of wine, and I just got in bed. I slept like an absolute log. That's a good thing about fresh air, is I've had the best sleep I've had in absolutely weeks by being out here. I suppose better get up, take this lad for a walk and make some breakfast. Look, somebody wants to play ball already, don't they? You can bloody wait, I'm having a brew. The trouble with having a wet field and a dog is, look at the state of this every time he jumps in the van. So more or less every time I go away, I've got to wash all the duvets if I take the dog, and it's like this. But hey, anyway, let's have some brekkie. I thought I had mushrooms, but I've no mushrooms, so it looks like it's going to be egg, ham and tomatoes. Hey, well. Well, breakfast is done, but before we go for a walk, it's time to worry about a little bit. I've not fetched my bloody stick for throwing, so this is going to hurt my arm a bit. Probably an hour of this, you know. But you got to do what you got to do for the doggy. He's a working dog at the end of the day, so he needs the constant exercise. He can't just sit around. So otherwise, he's a pain. The only way to wear him out is keep him well exercised, and then later on, you know, when you get back, he will actually lie down and have a rest. If you don't do that, he's constantly on the go. He's constantly, you know, restless. So you have to wear him out. I mean, I suppose anybody who's got a border collie or any type of working dog will know. But he loves it. He'll basically do that forever. Van all locked up. Time for a morning walk along the river. See how beautiful it is this morning. The birds are tweeting. I do love this area, it's really good. And so does this guy. So there's the river on this lovely morning. People on the boats there. But it gets a lot nicer as you go further down. And then we got obviously all the beautiful fields. But yeah, what a beautiful morning. I mean, look at this. Sunday mornings don't get much better than this. I mean, what is it today? The 14th, is it? 14th of September. So autumn is here. You know, it's not summer anymore, unfortunately. Love that. Somebody's just wild camped it right on the side of the river. How cool's that? But yeah, here's one of my little favourite bits where the river steps down here. Seen it before on this channel, in the weir. And look at that. When you get closer, it's the force of the water. Absolutely amazing. Listen to that roar. The power. Beautiful. Superb. What a sight. And the sun, the beautiful river. Can't beat it. Honestly, cannot beat it. There we go. What do you say, Alf? That is really one of my pet hates. People who bag the dog shit up and then hang it in a tree. What's the point? You might as well just leave the shit in the edges somewhere. You know, to actually degrade itself. If you stick it in a bag and throw it on the floor, it's going to stay there until somebody else has to come along and move it for you because you're too lazy to carry it yourself. Does my head in. Anyway, rant over. I can't stay bloody peed off too long, can I, with views like this? You know, hey, he's had a good walk. Getting back now, and I'm going to stick my feet up for 10 minutes. He's still staring at his ball. I think I'm going to close the video there anyway. I'm going to get all this cleared away and get out of here. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Not much, I suppose, but it's just me camping in a field with a dog. So, but I hope some of you found it slightly entertaining, or, you know, at least laughable, a little old me. Anyway, don't know where the next one's going to be. As usual, don't know what's coming up, but it'll be something. So, see you in the next one. Peace.